Alright guys, it is Thursday. This is one of my favorite segments I get to do. So guys, remember, please click that like button, turn on those notifications, that way you guys will get the chance to see when MCool40 is posting a new video, not in a blue shirt, as usual. Be doing me a huge favor if we can get that subscriber count up as well, and it'll indicate that you guys want OCG Thursdays to continue on, along with Market Watch Fridays. So yeah, simply just click the like button. If you guys have any comments or concerns, or things that you want me to take a look at in the OCG meta, I'll see what I can do about finding certain deck lists. The OCG ban list was just announced yesterday, so we're going to be kind of taking a week or two and slacking and looking at a lot more of the rogue choices, because I feel like over the past few weeks we've done nothing but look at the constant metagame, and this time around I want to look at some fun decks. So the first two things you're going to see this week are a little bit more roguish, and then you're going to see a past format tournament that they recently had in Japan. So I think these are fun things to look at. So first up, of course, the Princess Cup has been beautiful. This is the 13th one that they've had, the Nagoya Princess Tournament. It's a traveling tournament series that they have to inspire female duelists in Japan to want to play the game. And this particular list got second. So start things off here. 3 Ash Blossoms, 2 Blizzards, triple Bora, 1 Breeze, 1, 2, 3 Gales, 1 Gladius, 1 Gofu, 2 Qualut, triple Chris the Black Dawn, 1 Orochi the Squall, 1 Zephyros, 1 Ghost Ogre, and 2 Maxis. Spells here, 2 Lord of Darkness, triple Black Whirlwind, of course, 2 Book of Eclipse, interesting tech choice, 1 Dark Hole, Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, triple Icarus, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Strike, 2 Strikes. Extra deck here, Chidori, Onamaru, Raikiri, Sohaya, BLs, 2 Nothung, of course, Armed Wing, Armor Master, Obsidian, Clear Wing, Crystal Wing, Trishula, Utopia, and Utopia Lightning. So, a few things I want to say about this. You guys know there was like a time in the game where people were so burned out of Blackwings. They're like, oh, you fucking assholes, stop posting Blackwing deck profiles. I honestly think that a lot of that time has come past, and I think that it's a bit more important these days to be more open-minded towards more of the roguish deck ideas. And I know a lot of people have been like, where's a Blackwing deck that can do good? This might be your building block for what you want to look at in terms of ratios. It's definitely not a bad thing looking at a lot of this, the way that this build is set up. Honestly, it's a little bit more standard. Of course, of things, Orochi definitely makes things a little bit more interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about the 1 Breeze. I've always been indifferent about Breeze and Blackwings, but this seems like it could be a good stepping stone. This deck did lose to Fluffles in the finals, which is very unfortunate. And I also believe that the Princess Cup is designed to be a 1 out of 1 format. That way you don't have to worry about side decking and things like that. So definitely something fun to keep in mind. I do like what this deck attempted to do, though, but it is very standardish of Blackwings from this time. So, keep that in mind. Be open-minded, and Blackwings, it's definitely a fun deck to play. So that, of course, is the first deck list of this week. Next up. So, I'm a huge fucking 8 inches I love anti-meta. You guys know that about this channel. I've always loved Stun as a deck. And some guy decided to go to locals and take this Stun deck. So, this is basically standard Wind Witch artifact, but with Trap Tricks. Just, I guess playing Marmelio makes your deck Trap Tricks. So, this deck, 2 Ash Blossoms, triple Draw and Lockbird, 1 Ghost Ogre, 2 Max C, triple Myramelia, triple Glass Witch, triple Ice Bell, and 2 Snowbells. Spells, triple Cosmic, 1 Dark Hole, 2 Chalice, Feather Duster, Desires, triple Bottomless, triple Macro, 1 Judgment, 1 Strike, 1 Warning, 1 Trap Tricks, triple Nightmare, 2 Unending Nightmares. Extra deck here, 1 Star Grail, Shine Maiden, Black Rose Dragon, Clear Wing Fast, of course Clearwing himself, Crimson Blader, 2 Crystal Wings, 1 Stardust, 2 Winter Bell, Kali King Yuga, Excite Knight, Utopia Package, and Chaka Knight, in case you do happen to end up with Mind Control. Very self-explanatory. Side deck here, 2 Morale Attack, 1 Gamma Seal, triple Zephion, 2 Mind Control, 2 Sanctum, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Storming, and 1 Xyz Universe. There are 3 open slots if you want to give this deck a whirl, test it. I particularly wanted to profile this because, as I said, I'm a huge anti-meta fan. So seeing a deck like this, come out of the woodwork and essentially, I want to say topple over the metagame. Even though this was a local event, don't think this was anything too major. But being able to constantly make Crystal Wings on your opponent, once your opponent outs the first one with a Kaiju, as long as you have some sort of backup plan here to disrupt your opponent, which you're seeing plenty of these things, as long as you can make an attempt to get the game back to you to do what you need to do, that's fine. Also on the side deck, why not 3 of these? Why not Scythe? If you're making this sort of commitment, you have extra room. There's no real reason not to. But as I said, the playstyle of this deck, it's very standard anti-meta. Just make Crystal Wings, set 5 go, resolve Macrocosmo. You blow your opponent out of the game. And Macrocosmo is one of those very overpowered cards in the OCG metagame. Just the fact that this card alone can put you into such a winning position, it's so amazing. So that's the anti-meta deck of this week. Last but not least, so you're probably looking at this and you're like, wow, worms. So, this deck is actually a blast from the past. They had a 2011 format tournament. Wow, March. So, Blackwings got 8th place. There was only 28 people there, but that's fine. TG Agents got 7th. Katakuri got 6th. 5th was Quick Draw Junk Doppel. 7th place was TG Gadgets, which you would have figured. You would have been like, oh, Robbie would have picked that. No, calm down. 3rd place was Scraps. 2nd place was Debris Junk Doppel. And then this guy won the tournament. I'm a huge Worm fan. This was one of my fun stun decks back in the day. And this guy was a little bit more teched out. He knew what the fuck he was doing. So deck profile, I'm going to explain a few things here. So, triple Carderos, 1 King, triple Queen, 1 Tentacles. This is odd, but I'll explain why I think this was good. Triple Zex, triple Yagan, of course. Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, triple Duality. 2 trade-ins, triple Viper Reborn, Call, Prisons, Chains, Offering to the bullshit, Royal Oppression, Judgment, Warnings, and of course the most broken card in the deck, Nebula. Extra deck, Chimera Tech, Catastor, Black Rose, Brionic Gaia, Librarian, Trishula, Marrowgeist, Pearl, Kaichi, Shockmaster, Utopia, Roach, Desigma, and of course Zenmeister. Side deck, 2 MSTs, 2 Alien Brains, Blackhorn, Dust Tornadoes, Gozens, Mirror Force, Offering, Rivalry, and Transmigration. It's almost like I knew this all by heart. So first off, this is an oddity to me, but if you have Royal Oppression face up, you're just like, double attack. Progressively speeds up the game state in your favor. Of course, of your standard Zex, Yagan combo, special summon Yagan set. Now, this deck was one of the best fucking stun decks that this game has ever had. And of course, good old Worm Nebula. Change all face-down monsters on the field to face-up defense mode. During the end phase of this turn, change all face-up light-type reptile monster controlled to face-down. Then draw 1 card for each. After that, you can special summon 1 level 7 or higher reptile. These guys. From your deck. When they made Worm Nebula Meteorite, it was literally one of the final cards that Worms needed to be a functioning stun deck. And, I mean, it's a good example of a very good stun card. Outside of that, Alien Brain is interesting tech choice. Being able to take over something that kills it is interesting. Of course, Viper's Rebirth is just standard revival to make an Xyz play. Pretty standard. I'm not opposed to wanting to play it. But outside of that, I mean, this is pretty standard for what Worms look like. I just wanted to go down a nostalgia trip and enjoy this. Trade-in's interesting for probably dumping these assholes, because you too many of them in here and you're like, fuck you guys, what you doing here? So, interesting 2011 tournament. Worms were a very underrated deck, and I think looking back at a lot of these formats, there's a lot of interesting things that can come out of them. So guys, this was OCG Thursday. click that like button, turn on those notifications, make sure you guys are getting notified when we're posting videos, and tomorrow will be our favorite day, Market Watch. Until tomorrow, guys, do Serenos. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.